I don't know, the whole thing was just like weird and awkward and uncomfortable and like totally unnecessary. So that was cool. Today is Monday. As you can see, I've put on some makeup a little bit to try and cover my bruises because I teach kindergarten and having this on my nose is going to be enough. They're all going to be like wondering if I'm okay and asking questions, so I figured I'd try to like minimize the bruising. Yesterday I went around shopping with my friend Nada and I was pretty exhausted when I came home. I slept alright last night. I guess I kind of slept like how I normally do, so I suppose it's good that I'm returning to like a normal routine. I feel like I can breathe really well through my nose, which is nice, and hopefully I should only have 2 more days of going into the doctor and checking in. My hair really needs to be washed, so I'm looking forward to getting that washed today. So I'll be going in after work instead of before work today, since I obviously can't go in the mornings. Fingers crossed that today goes smoothly and I'm not too like dead and drained by the end of the day. Hey, what's up? It is Monday night, so today I had my first day back at work. You can kind of get a better idea for how dark my bruising still is since like I don't have the makeup on it anymore. My kids were pretty like chill with everything. I teach kindergarten and elementary, so my 5 and 6-year-olds all came in and were like curious about what I had done. I actually had one little girl in particular who was quite sweet, and she like got up real close and was sitting on my lap when we had a break time and was like,
"Does it hurt? Why is your bruise here a different color from your bruise here? Why is there more on the side? Is it okay?"
I was like, yeah, like everything's fine, don't worry. And she asked me if it hurt now, and I said, no, it doesn't really hurt now. Like it hurt after I had the surgery, but not really anymore. And she kind of just like looked at me with these really big eyes. It was just like,
"Oh my god, my poor teacher. What have they done to you?"
and then came in and gave me a hug. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. That's so cute. She was like crazy adorable and melted my heart. The funny thing though was my elementary grade kids. I kind of came in and was like doing things and settling in because they have another teacher that teaches right before me. They had their snacks out and they were kind of getting their books put away and sort of like wrapping things up, and I sort of just like came in and sat down and didn't really like make a big announcement of it. I noticed them notice. Some of them were kind of like,
"Oh, did you see her nose?"
nobody immediately spoke up, and then I think because nobody broke that silence or like asked that question, then they felt really shy about saying something, and then like nobody said anything. They were all just kind of really awkwardly exchanging glances about it, then kind of pretending they didn't see it. So finally, when their snack time was wrapping up and it was almost time for me to teach, I kind of just said to them, "So, do you guys want to know what happened to my face?" And then at first they were like,
"Huh? What? Oh no, we didn't notice anything."
then they kind of realized that like I was just joking with them and giving them the opportunity to ask. They were like,
"Oh yeah. What happened? Are you okay?"
same thing, you know, for all the kids I just explained, I had a surgery, it's because I couldn't breathe well, now I can, and my kindergartners, after they kind of got their initial look in the morning, they didn't care anymore. And same with my elementary kids, because I just went on teaching normally, like nobody cared or paid any more attention to it. The only thing that was like kind of awkward was that my boss, during our morning meeting, I had texted him Sunday night and told him that I'd had the surgery, so he wouldn't be surprised if he saw me, you know, with my nose still bandaged and like with some bruising. So we have like a meeting every Monday morning that's like to talk about work stuff. Towards the end, sort of paused and then like gestured at me and then made a really awkward / weird attempt at explaining that I had surgery, and then he kind of went on this awkward tangent about how,
oh, it's not plastic surgery, like she didn't have plastic surgery, she had some health issue or problem or something.
and I was like, first of all, it's my business, not yours. Like, you have no reason to be talking about it or saying anything at all or like drawing attention to it. Like, how awkward and uncomfortable. It's like my personal business. So if I come to work and I have bandages on my face and I choose not to say anything about it, then nobody should say anything about it. Nobody should be drawing attention to it. Now, I have no shame or problem with the fact that I've had a rhinoplasty, and it's been for part medical reasons and part cosmetic reasons. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It seemed like he was trying to make a point. It's like,
she didn't have plastic surgery, she didn't.
and again, this is amongst like just all of us fellow foreign teachers. all of my coworkers already knew that I was like getting the surgery done, and then they knew afterward. Like, there was no secret. I even saw a bunch of them on Saturday when I had more bandaging on my face and my bruising was worse. So it just made the whole thing like really awkward, and I could feel everyone else's awkwardness for me. Like, I could tell that they felt bad that he was bringing it up and saying something. I don't know, the whole thing was just like weird and awkward and uncomfortable and like totally unnecessary. So that was cool. But other than that, like I said, my kids were really unfazed, both elementary and kindergarten. They were curious, but there's learning opportunity at every corner, right? Oh, the other thing too is, so I went in to see my doctor today, and like I thought I'd be getting all my bandages off tomorrow, but apparently I'm getting them off Wednesday, which is gonna be 8 days post-surgery instead of 7 days post-surgery. So I didn't really ask why or for any explanation. I just was like, oh, okay, but whatever. I have something like in my nose. I don't know if it's a stitch, if he put like some dissolvable stitches up in there. I don't know what it is, but something is kind of poking and irritating me. Maybe it's a giant booger. I have no idea. Whatever. Either way, it's annoying. So I might like text them about that tomorrow and give them a heads up so that by Wednesday, if I haven't completely lost my mind, they can check that out. Because after you have a rhinoplasty, you're not allowed to blow your nose, and like you don't want to be sticking things up in there. You can only kind of dab at it with tissue. Anyway, I'm like done. Yeah, that's like all I have to say. I'll probably just like skip tomorrow, which would be day 7, and we'll jump straight to day 8, which is Wednesday. I'm not changing my bandages. I'm not seeing my doctor. Nothing new is happening. So yeah, there's no reason to like record that. I'll still take a progress picture, but I'm not gonna like vlog. So yeah, see you probably Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. I just wanted to show my makeup quick in the morning before I headed out because I feel like I did a bit of a better job covering things today. And I think I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial like once my bandage is off and I can do my full face. It's a little patchy right now because I'm just sort of only able to work on like those areas, and I don't want to irritate any of the parts that are healing. But after I kind of like get the okay from my doctor to be wearing makeup, probably on Wednesday, then I'll do like an actual full face kind of makeup tutorial thing. So after I've done that, I'll put a link to it up in the corner there, and you guys can check that out. Otherwise, it's Tuesday, so it's been a week from surgery, and fingers crossed things continue to heal up the way that they are. So yeah, bye.